Hello, here I'm going to do a very quick September goals video. So first thing, reviewing the journal before I do the wrap up at the end of the month. As always, a very good thing, even if I just do the list. So number one, time with Ja. Definitely top of my list. Weekend activity, chatting at breakfast, supporting her with her work search, coming up with what to do on a hospital sheet in case of emergencies, and including in John any updates of kind of my shame work and exploring the roots of my cybering when I was doing that, and also just general compulsive behavior that way. Number two, review and home themes. I did not actually look at the themes. I will look at them before I go to work. But September 27th, do a themes video for more kind of honing and just as a space to make me think about that and to work out how, monthly, how they affect my monthly goals going forward. Number three, walking daily with the dogs and Jackie. Number four, early to bed, early to rise. Number five, mindful calorie intake, small plate, general portion sizes, goal of getting to 200 pounds. Don't know if I'm going to do that by the end of the month, but I'd like to kind of push it by the end of the year, but I'd like to push in that direction. Got about 20 pounds to drop there. Number six, phone and earbud hygiene, keeping them out of the bedroom. Number seven, getting to work on time. I've decided to change to 2:10 from 2:15 in hopes I can get myself to work. If I can get myself to work 5 minutes earlier, I will probably be right on track. So let's see if we can do that. Number eight, be flexible and accepting at work, adjusting to new workers and new challenges. Beware of being a control freak. Bring fun and lightness to my aspect. Number nine, my daily physio exercises and core strength exercises, and core and pelvis and hip exercises from Stephanie Black. Gonna start putting stretching back on my daily routine in the evening, doing Stephanie's stretches to start off with. Number 10, daily to-do check-in and with a completion of it in the afternoon. The night before, just sitting down with my phone for half a minute to just start constructing that, and then use that to kind of build out a day like today where it was on the list. Number 11, public channel, which is less of a thing for me. It's review the projects that are done and publish them if I can. Review projects ongoing, work on them during the week, and I'm going to see if I can't publish one. I'm thinking about my Niles review by September the 13th. Try and keep in mind getting a flow going, not have to be perfect, also don't want to make those videos too stupidly long. Feel free to do a couple of takes and then publish, except writing as an other worthy project alternative. So if I don't do this, but I'm getting writing done, I'll be happy. Number 12 is my reading, which is definitely my 1901 project, reading out Kipling, which has been a slog, but I think I did do that. Adventures of Niles, as I mentioned, doing a review of that. Reading Pax Britannia by Jan Morris, which I'm reading. I have been reading at the moment. At the moment, it's also just very much a library project at the moment where I'm rushing to get something read before I run out of time. And I guess finding out how well Kobo will hold on to my book if I turn off the Wi-Fi and everything and not click out of the book. And definitely reading long on the weekends. Number 13, writing projects, continue daily writing, editing, continue reading Ellie and commenting, edit and publish Fan, an overall edit and try and get it submitted by September the 12th. Work on melody stories. I think melody stories, some stories. There's some, I've got a couple of projects after I finish this one, which I should just go back to and edit and publish. That would be good. So yeah, evaluate, write, edit, and publish, setting up a schedule once I've evaluated that. It's not a bad plan. Daily journal keeping, try and get an entry done every morning, and then review them entries before the August goals wrap up. Time tracking, detailed list in the journal, use of the to-do list, as I've already mentioned, being mindful, prioritize, Wednesdays today doing a Diary of a Sex Fiend entry, which is not a bad idea, just working on, and by Diary of a Sex Fiend, it's kind of my shame, working on my shame stuff. Number 15 is reading on the weekend, making like a 2-hour space at least for that. Number 16 is signing with Lingvano every day, which I've been continuing, doing great. Number 17, outside garden tasks. That's mowing the lawn when it's needed each weekend. Daily mini weeding sessions. And the weekend doing larger jobs, trying to make sure that Jackie does not feel overwhelmed by that, and that we just keep the garden in general good shape. Number 18, vocal improvements. It's doing the no ums videos. I'm going to do one on the 6th for Niles. Use it as a prep thing for doing review videos in general. Use it a way to thoughtfully review my reviews and essays and mindful of shame and stuff like that. Do an anxiety video on September the 17th. Vocal exercises daily. Do a vocal exercise video on September the 15th. And number 19 is those 2025 themes. Review them today and then again on September the 27th as a video, kind of a no ums while prepping for my October goals. Number 20, I'm not getting the standing desk from Aja, so in my office. It's I think I'm going to try and get rid of that chest of drawers because I think it takes up a lot of space without actually doing much. I am going to just generally tidy. I'd like to sort and organize my standing desk that I have made for myself, and think about how I can do that going forward. And maybe if I can get rid of this stuff here, I could use other stuff from that jammed up closet here to kind of hold things up. That would be not a bad thought. Donations out, garbage out, clear closet, all the house tidy stuff we can do. So yes, as I said, for 21, the Diary of Sex Fiend, fold that back into the journals as a once-a-week event on Wednesdays, especially when I don't have much to say, just general stuff. I can use it for that. Be open to shame literature, whatever that means. I'm not quite sure what that means at this point. Mindfulness around temptations and cycling libido, ever present. Make sure I don't fall back into cybering and stuff like that. And yeah, my journal has really been helpful for that. Openness with Ja, looking at core issues, not just getting off on the symptoms. And number 22, check in with Ja and continuing challenges, working on her anxiety and counseling, helping her to transition to another job, making the home a good place to work and live, and create art, and making lunches on time, and help Ja get office cleared and art space set up, because that's important to her. So priorities, other than Ja, always number one. I've got themes, I've got writing, I've got shame, I've got booktube reviews, which if isn't, I do enjoy doing it. So it's something I do enjoy, and I always kind of circle back into it in my mind, even when I'm resolutely not doing any reviewing. I'm always thinking about reviewing. 5 is jaw support. 6 is getting that to-do list, basically setting it up the night beforehand. Number 7 is trying to minimize my evening snack, the one that I have just before I go to bed. General portion sizes in general. Number 8, prioritize and complete and move on as a mantra is a really good idea, because I've got a lot of projects which just like they're edging. It's like, okay, maybe I just prioritize this and get it done. At the moment, that's reading a library book that's due back in 2 days, but we'll see what those are going forward. I'm not going to do this again. All right, I will leave it there. That's been my September goals. Woohoo! Let's cross our fingers. It's always good that I do them. So, okay, I'm going to go look at my themes, and then I'm going to go have a nap.